The governor of New Mexico says she has had enough. She has declared gun violence a public health emergency in her state and in its largest city, Albuquerque. She suspended the right to carry firearms in public.
If there's an emergency, and I've declared an emergency for a temporary amount of time, I can invoke additional powers. No constitutional right, in my view, including my oath, is intended to be absolute. If I'm unsafe, who's standing up for that right?
We just heard from the sheriff. He joins the attorney general and others who say they won't enforce it. It's unconstitutional. Why do it if it can't be enforced?
Well, that's their opinion. They have no bold actions. They don't have any plans for reducing gun violence. I'm focused on everyone's constitutional rights, not just those the NRA says I should be focused on. Look, and it's not for police to tell me what's constitutional or not. They haven't supported not one gun violence effort in the state of New Mexico. It's
but
disgusting.
We also have, Governor, the Constitution of New Mexico and the Constitution of the United States, and you're an attorney. Do you think you're on solid constitutional ground here?
Well, we're going to see. I mean, look, I wouldn't do it if I didn't think I had the right. I have the right.
Where is the right? Where is the right?
In the state of New Mexico. Public health, it's a suspension. It's not a ban. And we'll see what all of these court actions do. These are NRA talking points about their rights and not about anybody else's, and it's not a ban.
The New Mexico Constitution, I looked last night, Article 2, Section 6 says this, quote, "No law shall abridge the right of citizens to keep and bear arms for security and defense. No municipality or county shall regulate in any way any incident of the right to keep and bear arms." Are you not in violation of both the U.S. Constitution and your state's Constitution?
I don't believe that we are. And if that narrow reading of the Constitution, which has been tested in the state, we wouldn't have universal background checks. We wouldn't have a waiting period. We wouldn't have a red flag law. We wouldn't have prohibitions for straw purchases. None of those would have been deemed constitutional. And today, all of them are.
They were before the Supreme Court
absolute right
ruled
discussions. Fair, but they haven't been tested again.
The law-abiding citizens, gun owners in your state, I think they're wondering this morning, is this more about making a statement than about enforcing this? I want to play for people an exchange you had with a journalist at your press conference last week. Here it was.
Do you really think that criminals are going to hear this message and not carry a gun in Albuquerque on the streets for 30 days?
No.
You said no. Are you going to keep doing this? 30 days, take it up to the Supreme Court? Or is this about a statement right now?
No, listen, I can make any number of statements and already have.
Are you overreaching? Let me give you a hypothetical, right? You're a Democratic governor who's doing this. What if a Republican governor of a state declares a health emergency and unilaterally outlaws abortion in that state, where the legislature has not done so by statute? Following your logic, would that also be sound?
In this situation, honestly, I don't think so, but that is what's happening in this country, is that we've got extremists on this question and on reproductive rights. This is about protecting everyone's rights. The Republican governor is about restricting some rights. I think we're going to see these challenges across the country. But I'm going to stand up for the children, and I'm going to stand up for public safety in Albuquerque.